Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop it for a plan, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan, drop it for me.
Hey everyone, welcome to City Talk SBS. I'm Stella.
I'm Valerie. And I'm Sherelle.
And today we're going to be talking about sex, love, and relationships. So, with that said, I read this book called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And it's basically like the secret to all the like love and romance that you have going on in your life. And like where you lack and like where you see yourself like stepping up. So with that said, the 5 love languages are words of affirmation, gifts, quality time, physical touch, and what am I forgetting?
Did you say acts of service?
Boom.
Oh,
Acts of service. So with that said, ladies, I want to know what your top 3 love languages are.
Top 3. My top 3 would have to be quality time.
Okay.
Physical touch.
Everybody like that.
And acts of service. Okay.
And what about you, Valerie?
Well, mine is pretty much the same. The first one is quality time. Second one is physical touch. And the third one is words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. So being that the last one, words of affirmation, was different than Sherelle's, why is it like words of affirmation? And what was yours?
So I said quality time, physical touch, and acts of service.
Acts of service. So acts of service and words of affirmation. Because your last two, well, the last ones you had were different. I don't know why.
So basically what you're doing needs to back up to what you're saying. So if you're spending quality time and, physical touch, the things that you're doing to me, it needs to match up with the words that you're saying. So that's why I combine them. So, yeah.
Like your words have to match the
your
actions.
Exactly.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then what about you?
Acts of service.
Well, I keep forgetting what it was. Okay, so yeah, acts of service. Because like for me, like I just like a guy that would just do certain things without being told or asked or whatever. I feel like that really shows his level of maturity and where he's at, in his head. You know what I'm saying? Like he's mature. He knows already. He's experienced. So you don't gotta try to mold a man. I'm not doing that. Right.
Okay, you heard it. I don't know. For me, I definitely like quality time. And I want some gifts. And I like words of affirmation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why? Why do you choose the last one?
Words of affirmation? I don't know. I think I just like to hear good things.
Even if they're not true?
That's still good. If they're not true, why are you saying it?
That's true. Mean what you say what you mean.
Exactly.
Well, that sums it up for the 5 love languages. Now we're gonna get into a few of our topics today that consist of relationships, love, and sex. With that being said, what's the first question?
All right. So, would you take your man back after he cheated on you? Real question.
Real question? I'm sure I have.
And you knew about it, or like you knew what happened?
Like just off suspicion, but I'm sure that I have.
Okay.
Before.
Okay.
Would I want to? No.
Okay. So you wouldn't do that in the future?
What? Like know that my man is blankly cheating on me?
And then take him back? Like
I can't speak on the future, but I just know that like it depends. If we're married, I probably will. If you were just my boyfriend,
it's easier to just walk away.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. For me, I don't know. I know that in the past, I was told, like the girl contacted me and told me what was going on, and I did break up with him, but I wasn't in love with him. Like it was a little like high school thing. Like, it wasn't nothing too crazy. So it was like, all right, whatever. I'm not dealing with it.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I staying for? Like, there's no real feelings there.
Right.
So it was like, whatever.
And that was high school, so it's just like...
Right. It depends. Like, if we have years together and it's like, you know what? I've been seeing like suspicions, and at some point I'm gonna get tired. And I'm just, you know what? It's not worth it.
Right.
It's really not. But at the same time, I do need solid proof. Because, you know, us women, we sometimes have trust issues. So your trust issues can really overshadow like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he may not be doing nothing, but you're like, deep down, you're like, nah, he's doing something. He's doing something. And he really may not be doing nothing. That's just your trust issues that you're battling with. You know?
So with me, from experience, like future-wise, I won't take him back after he cheated on me. And it's because I was in a long-term relationship for a long time. And he cheated on me, had proof, had evidence, all that, broke up. He jumped through hoops to get back in my life. Like, hit me up through Facebook, told his friends to hit me up through Facebook. So I'm like, okay, so he's really serious and he's really sorry. So I was like, okay, so I'll take you back. Now a couple months after, he did the same thing again. He did it again. So it's just like, what's the point? Like, I'm gonna take you back so you can do it again.
It was like a cycle, kind of.
Yeah, it was just like, now he thinks it's a game because like, okay, I know what to say to get back in her life, so I'm gonna just do it again. So it was just like, no point.
So ladies, when do you think is the right time to get intimate with someone?
Well, I don't know. It depends. It's like different for everybody. Like, if I'm like really sexually attracted to you, it might be like, I'm gonna say a month because I don't want to be too much. But I'll say like maybe a month or two, maybe. Yeah, it just depends on the person, how attracted I am to the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good. A few dates. I mean, yeah, because listen, I'm not about to waste my time for anything on you. So we gotta go on a couple dates, you know. Yeah, you gotta show me where your pockets is at. And then we'll see.
You ever like someone so much that you don't want to do nothing with them?
Yes.
Because you like them?
Yeah, because you want to actually be in a relationship with them. You just don't want to hit it and quit it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I guess like it depends on like when like I would decide to get intimate with them. It depends if I really, really like them.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you ain't fucking with me.
So ladies, when do you think is the right time to move in with your boyfriend?
I think 2 years. Because I feel like a year is not enough, because that first 6 months, y'all are just like getting to know each other, and then you might start to see how each other live, but that's still not enough. So let's say 2 years.
Okay. I kind of say the same thing, like 2 years, 6 months to like 3 years. Like, to move in together, that's a serious thing. Like, splitting bills, you got to make sure he's good with his money.
His
finances.
He's clean.
He's clean. Don't want to do his laundry type of stuff. So, like, yeah, 2, 3 years.
I say when you get married.
That's what my mother would say too. My mother would say.
Honestly, because like you literally have to split everything, or unless he decides that he wants to, you know, like take care of all the bills. But if you were just dating and he didn't put a ring on your finger, I don't know if he's paying every bill, you know?
Right.
So,
you sound like my mom.
But at the same time, you don't want to like try to cohabitate with the person just to see if y'all can even live together. I want to move in with my boyfriend before we get
just
married.
So you see how.
To see, like, can we even like coexist in the same place every single day. Like, maybe this is not meant for us, and we should wait until we marry, because then we bind it together. We gotta be together. But
I feel like if you're dating someone, you've been to their place enough times. You slept over, probably.
yeah.
Like you should know like how you interact with each other when you're under the same space. Like, of course, it's gonna change when you're like when you move in together, and that's if you move in with anybody. It doesn't even matter if that's your boyfriend or not.
so, do you ladies think it's possible to love someone and step outside of the relationship?
Well, for me, I know it's not possible, because if I'm in love, I'm in love. But like, okay, so basically for women, like, I don't see that being like an ordinary thing. Like, if a female loves her man, I feel like she won't step out. But if a guy loves his girl, he's gonna step out regardless, because that's what they do.
So you don't think it's possible for a woman to step outside of the relationship and still love her man the same way as if he stepped out of the relationship, but yet and still he loves her? That's not possible?
I don't see that.
That's very sexist of you.
It is, but I don't see that being possible.
Because just like men feels like it's just about sex. You know what I'm saying? Even before you even think about it, before you even get into a relationship, you're like, you know what? It's more than just sex, you know, for a woman who I truly am looking for, that I want to be with. You know what I'm saying? It's a mental thing. It's more than just that. So for a man, if he's just having sex with other women and it's just sex, females can do the same.
But I honestly feel like for the amount of people who like are in love and get cheated on, and the amount of people that like cheat and step out their relationship and lie about it, like, it has to be possible for you to be in love with someone and still cheat on them. I don't condone it though. I feel like if you're in a relationship, you need to be committed to your relationship. So speaking of like trust, what do you all think is like number one in building a foundation, a relationship?
Honesty.
Communication.
Communication, definitely.
Yeah.
And trust.
Yeah. Like,
Definitely.
say what you feel, and you know, some guys, it's hard for them to explain how they feel.
Or express
sometimes,
themselves.
Or express themselves. They're more of a doer, like a shower, but not a talker.
Yeah.
So it's definitely communication.
It's definitely hard when like some people are shower and not like a talker, because sometimes you want to hear it.
Yeah.
Because like actions is not enough.
Right.
So it's like, oh,
Right.
I want to hear it.
Yeah. I feel like actions and words, they go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
It's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in to Love, Sex, and Relationships. This is City Talk SBS. I'm Stella.
I'm Valerie.
And I'm Sherelle.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And make sure to comment below and tell us what you think about the 5 love languages, and share what your 5 love languages are. Until next time.
Bye.